it'll be dope to sit the camera like somewhere right here and point it at myself across the street while the bikes are going by and people are walking by. Hopefully that guy didn't mess up my shot. Yo, good morning, man. How are you guys doing? Man, I ain't even gonna lie, I woke up feeling amazing. I mean, my wife is good. She's off to work. I got the kids off to school, so they are Gucci. But you know what? How you guys doing? I am off to work, and not for nothing. This weather, man. This weather is a trip, man. I don't know. It's so chilly. But you know what? That don't really matter anyway because we are having a great day regardless. And matter of fact, I think today will be a great day to show you guys how I get these dope ball shots in the vlogs. Also because I keep getting questions about it. I mean, the sun is peeking out. Hopefully it doesn't rain or snow because you just don't know. But anyway, yeah, I think it'll be a good idea to talk and answer some of you guys' questions about how I get these shots in vlogging. Like this shot right here. Hopefully that guy didn't mess up my shot. Matter of fact, and right after I said matter of fact, I have an idea of what I want to say next, as well as I know that I want to get another static shot like that. I want to get something a little different. I want to bring some sauce. So I'm going to grab my DJI Mic 2s that are in my pocket. I'm going to connect it to the camera, and I'm going to set up the shot somewhere over there because I know exactly what I want to say, even though, look, I don't have a script. I'm going to just be real. This is kind of going off the dome. All right, so the camera's set up right there. We're going to get this dope shot of me just walking in from here and talking and tell you guys what the video is going to be about. Okay, now we got that shot, and now we're gonna move on. Let me just adjust this. I had an idea for this next shot because I think it'll be a dope shot to get right over there where that fence is, shooting through the fence. The camera like somewhere right here and point it at myself across the street. I mean, don't get me wrong, it could suck, but that's just, I just saw the fence and I had the idea. Okay, so we got the camera set up right here, and you can see it through here. It's shooting right between the fence, right over there near that drainage ditch. So all I gotta do is go sit down or walk and sit down over there and say what I gotta say. Okay, just check the shot. The shot looks dope. Like that was a ball shot for real. Man, I'm really happy with that. But yeah, I don't know, I just see stuff and I'm just like, I think I get a dope shot of that. When it comes to the walking shot, it's kind of obvious. I'm just using a tripod really. And then, yeah, I'm just walking, holding the camera out, trying to keep the camera as steady as possible. That's pretty much it. Once you do it enough, you will get used to it. It'll be a little shaky, but it'll be like a natural shake, which is, I think, looks okay. And also having these walking shots also kind of helps you come with me because obviously, you know, I start my day, I go to work. After I drop my kids off, I go to work, and it's kind of like you guys are coming to work with me. But I do like to mix it up. So I like to have a couple of walking shots, holding the camera out as steady as possible, all while having like a static sit down shot, a steady shot. So that way we're not always on the go. We're not always moving all the time. Plus it's always nice to kind of just switch things up just a little bit. And also, along with that, I also like to show, obviously, POV shots. So you'll see my hand press the button to change the light or whatever. Those are like technically POV shots. And then what I've been starting doing is throwing in just a couple of in-camera transition shots. So oops, we a little cricket, there we go. But yeah, what you guys just saw there was an in-camera transition. I didn't do anything special. All I did was whip the camera one way and then whipped it the same way back around for the next scene. That's it. And also, along with that, I also like to show, obviously, POV shots. And again, this is just more for this is just personal preference for me, but I like to just try to see what I can do. Like, how can I push my creativity when I can? And in-camera transitions are cool because you have to kind of think about it before, like while you're actually shooting. Like, I don't plan these things, I think about it. So I'll be like sitting down, having a coffee or something. Next you know, I'm like, oh, that would be dope because I have this idea, I wanna say something. It'll be dope if I just, you know, popped up there. You know what I mean? That's an in-camera transition. Like, come on, like, and it's both. And now on that note, it's time for me to get my booty to work, so let's go somewhere, grab a coffee. And while we're grabbing a coffee, I want you guys to pay attention to the B-roll shots of us having coffee and working. Okay, so I think we're gonna pull up in this spot right here, one of my favorite coffee spots, Cleef or Cleef? I'm gonna go ahead and say Cleef. But yeah, we're gonna pull up in here. Now I wanna get a good establishing shot first. So establishing shot is just a wide shot of the coffee place. And now that we got those shots, now I wanna get just a couple of slow motion shots just in case. I'm probably not gonna use them, but we're gonna get them anyway. And now for the walking shot, I'm gonna just sit the camera right here, facing that way so that you can see it kind of like this, and then me coming from this way, walking into the coffee shop. Now I'm gonna get 2 shots at the same time. I'm gonna get one going in and one coming out, just cause it makes sense. Like, there's no point of coming back out when I'm done and then shooting. Like, no, there's no point. So get it in one go, keep it simple, and have some fun. All right, we do gotta get to work though. I am running behind, we gotta get Okay, now we gotta give a huge shout out to today's coffee sponsor and super thanks sponsors, and that is Big Pimpin' Yev May. Man, huge shout out to you and thank you so much for the super thanks. You are a ninja boss. And if you wanna buy me a coffee because it helps out the channel a lot, the link is down below. Done. Woo, nothing. That sun is hot, man. Woo. But what did you guys think? Those were all the B-roll shots of me working. I tried to get them while working at the same time, which I'm not gonna lie, it can be a bit tricky. I'm not even gonna lie, especially with like people around, because people they will just stop and they will just stare. And now look, ain't nothing wrong with that. That's always gonna happen. You just have a choice. Well, I mean, at least me, I have a choice. I could either do my thing like a boss or care about what everybody else is thinking. I'm gonna just do me, to be honest, because I gotta bring the sauce. And on that note though, I need to take this jacket off. I am dying, y'all. It is so hot. Oh man, much better. Jeez, it was so hot. Like I'm telling you, I get hot quick, like, and I'll be sweating like crazy. But now with my luck though, most likely it'll start hailing in like 5 minutes. And now look, if you've just never seen like any of my videos or any of the vlogs, you will know that I also do like to get a lot of B-roll shots, as well as a lot of shots away from the camera. And I like these shots only because it gives off this vibe of you actually being like in the mix, like in the environment that I am in. And you get a perspective of what I see. So yeah, that's like the biggest reason. So I love having these B-roll shots and just talking, chilling, and you know, just vibing and being in the moment. And then something else that you'll also notice is if there is any movement or action in what I'm doing, I actually like to show that movement or action. And I simply do this by literally remembering what I did after I did it, and then just reshooting just the action alone. So perfect example was this take just now. You saw me take off my backpack and I put it on the ground. Those were two different shots. And now, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it is time consuming, but I think it's worth it, and I think it adds more to the story. And also with these added shots, you'll notice I'll usually do like a medium wide and a close up. And if I can, I'll even do like a wide itself. But yeah, I think a wide and a close up, I think those are plenty. And it just adds, I'm telling you, it adds more sauce just to the overall story that you're trying to tell. And now when it comes to vlogging style, like how I use my music and I cut to beats on certain B-roll and certain shots, I get that stuff from like personal experience and also a couple of directors that I really like Edgar Wright as well as Guy Ritchie. Guy Ritchie is boss, and he really changed the game when it came to like cutting to the music. And he used he got a lot of his stuff from music videos. So legit, all I do is just combine my experience and like people that I admire to like my sauce, and yeah, that's me. That's your boy Sky Money. Since I mentioned Guy Ritchie as well as Edgar Wright, my favorite movie has to be Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. So yeah, 8 o'clock. But my favorite movie that's edited to watch and like is like a masterpiece to me has to be Sherlock Holmes. It's like, what? I'm not even joking. Just watch the editing. Now, something else a lot of people have been really quick to point out is the vignetting that you've been seeing when I've been vlogging lately. And that's because of my camera hack. Because you see, I have told you guys this a ton of times, but your boy Sky Money likes to save the monies. So when it comes to my full frame cameras, I often use, and I'm not even joking, I've been using APS-C lenses, not full frame lenses. Look, I'm just keeping it real. This hack works, and it works extremely well because not only are APS-C lenses a lot cheaper than full frame lenses, but they work with full frame cameras with a lot of the newer cameras that offer stabilization. And what I simply mean by this is, I have an APS-C lens. I'm using a Canon R5C right now. I have an APS-C lens on it. It is an 11 to 20mm f2.8, which is both. And I have the digital stabilization turned on in camera, which gives you just a slight punch in. So as long as I'm shooting at about 13mm, you don't see the vignetting, not that much. If I want to crank it in just a little bit more on the 13, still 13, and now you don't see it at all. But if I went to 11, now you start to see it. And that's bad. This is at 13mm, right? But the moment I turn off stabilization, I didn't even move the lens or anything, this is at 13mm. Now let's just say if I wanted to crank it all the way down to 11, that is now 13mm. So not only, you're seeing a lot of vignetting around the edges. Granted though, you can also use this to get some dope shots of you going inside a bag or something. Like, that is where these lenses also come in handy. But yeah, for the most part, these lenses work and they are crazy cheap. This lens that I have on the Canon R5C right now, again, it's 11 to 20mm and it was $300. Same with my Sony. The Sony ZV-E1, I have a 10 to 18mm APS-C lens on, about $200 to $300. Same thing. Look, I am saving the monies. For nothing, they look just as good, just cheaper and lighter, so why not? Side note, look how nice it turned out to be. Holy wow, man. Today's shaping up. This is pretty much how I get all of my walking shots. I'm just holding the camera out just like this, holding the camera as steady as I can, usually with 2 hands, but this works too as well. And make sure stabilization turned on, and you good to go. Put some honey in it really quick. Okay, whoosh. Okay, so you know what? I completely forgot to tell you guys about my process for working inside cafes. But I do got to get back to work real quick, hop in a meeting, and then after this meeting, we can go over like my whole thought and like the planning of the shots and all that through just working in a cafe. Be right back. Okay, and done with that meeting. That was a good meeting. I was actually trying to get some help with trailer workflow. So yeah, that was really good meeting. Solid. We got a chance to talk with my coworkers that I haven't talked to in a long time. But anyway, something else to note too is that I'm actually genuinely working. So so I need to get my work done. Look, my work is a priority. So I got to get my work done. So what I like to do is I will work, and then when I have a thought, I'll just stop working for just a second, especially if I can take a quick pause from work, I'll then express that thought. I'll pull out the camera, express the thought on camera. I'll either get an angle that suits my needs for like, whether it's like maybe people around me. Yeah, and I just go from there, like legit, express the thought, get a certain angle, switch up the angle, and then talk some more, and then actually get back to work. And every now and then I do try to get creative shots where like, you know, like you see a pillow right there chilling on the left side of me. But yeah, for the most part, I just try to get the shots. I try to get it to where you guys feel like you're there working with me. Also, something to note too is that I usually take the ND filters off, either the Pocket 3 or the Canon or the Sony. I always shoot indoors. I take the ND off. There's no point of having it on. Like, for real. No point. And also, quick side note though, when I am shooting B-roll shots in cafes, these shots are a little bit longer because, again, I'm like balanced. I'm trying to work too at the same time. So I'm literally just putting the camera down, press record, like look at the shot for a second, press record, and then back to work. And I just leave it rolling. So they are a bit longer than my outside shots, which I would say for the B-roll for outside is usually maybe 10 seconds. Like, you know, you don't need that much, you know. So yeah, they're not that long, but the indoor shots, the cafes, stores, whatever, those are a little bit longer. And yeah, that is pretty much it. I do my best to try to get as many creative shots as possible. Some shots of me working, some shots of me talking, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, I think this is a dope shot right here. I mean, at least it looks dope. But yeah, super simple, super clean, kind of boring, but it gets the job done, especially for me since I work from home and I'm mostly working in cafes. And yeah, man, that is pretty much it. That's how I get these vlogs done. And I think the biggest takeaway for me, at least, and something that I always try to go with these vlogs is I want them to, when it comes to the vibe, I want the vibe to be positive, and I want it to feel natural. I don't want it to feel overproduced. That has been like that's been a big struggle for me, especially when I first started. I'm getting better and I'm getting used to it, but man, it was a struggle just because I come from, my career is in television. I worked on sets, I worked on cameras, so I gotta hold a lot of this perfectionism back. Like, I gotta hold it back because I want it to feel natural, and I think that's coming off. I'm getting much better at it. All right, now it is time for me to get back to work and yeah, finish up so I can take my booty home. It's getting late. right, what a good day, man. What did I say? I said it was gonna be a good day. Now, I did say it was gonna hail too, and it didn't, but just ignore that. It was still a good day. Oh, and real quick, I gotta ask you guys, what do you guys think about how I do my vlogs and get my shots? I would love to know down below. Like, for real, like them comments up, let me know. Do you think it's good? Do you think it sucks? Do you think it's just overcomplicated? Look, just let me know. Oh, and I also forgot to tell you guys that it's a huge Dutch holiday, King's Day. So yeah, they got a huge fair going on down there. It's pretty boss. Right, come on, doesn't that look fun? For real. But yeah, everyone's turned up, everybody's wearing orange, and everybody's about to be partying. So yeah, partying, selling stuff, buying stuff, and orange. Look, even my op over here is turned up. Look at him, turned up. But yeah, that is King's Day, and that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, like, comment, and subscribe. And a huge shout out to today's episode sponsor. And if you want to buy me a coffee, the link is down below. But if not, no tea, no shade, because I ain't a hater. Thanks again for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it, because I enjoyed making it. I'll see you in the next one. What a man! I told you I was gonna be a good day.